Hello, this is a video demo for DietTable project. So, as you have read the documentation, you must read the documentation to understand all concepts of DietTable. So, DietTable, in short, is a software that measures the amount of nutrition of foods you put on the table and different kind of and as many foods as you want on the table, and it can give the sum of all the nutritions on the table. So yeah, I assume that you have read all the documentation. So this is a video demo shows how to run the software. So you have to consider important things. The first thing you must consider is that you must have a running database and a web server. Uh, Here I'm using MAMP. MAMP is a web server for Mac operating system. So here you must, uh, in your system, you must restore all the database files. Here I have the backup, so you can make it has already some data, demo data, but you can put your own data fill in, and you must also put the htdoc files and the php files. If you go to your application folder in the htdocs folder of MAMP server file, here I have the PHP scripts that all is doing this connect form on food entry and this other stuff, and I have this index.html file that is our main file here. It was, yeah, so this index.html file is just a simple form in a food entry page for now, but in the future it could be it could have a lot of functionalities. So yes, so make sure the server is running fine, okay, uh, and the directories are aligned like this. So index, and then we have php script, and inside we have these other files. And in your system you must have in your database you must have a user account called diet. So here is my tables. When you restore the database, you have these tables: food, nutrition, and nutrition amount. In food you have this names of the food with the ID and the food image path, the way to define the current weight, and the description of the food. The importantly, a food ID is very important. These IDs is also here a primary key, and the other thing is that they refer to the fiducial markers or symbols that the Activision client uses. So make sure every food has a separate ID and it should not conflict. In the nutritions is only the names of the nutritions you have. So here I have only 10 nutritions and with their IDs. And when the food, when you register the food, so every food has specific nutritions. So 10 nutritions for one food. This food number 2, and this is the amount of nutritions. So that's the simple stuff. So make sure this is running. The other important thing you want to know that connect to your Arduino because to get the weight information. So in your Arduino you must have this weight sensor attached as shown in the documentation, and it's here. So I'm just gonna open it. Yeah, so here it's just simple as getting the weight and changing it to kilogram. Because my weight sensor is now malfunctioning, so it may give, as I checked, 8 point something kilogram, even if I don't press it, or even if I don't put anything. So it's malfunctioning, so I just bear with me. Just think that it's here. I will just consider it some values like 8.3 gram, not kilogram, because if I change here it to kilogram, then my application will have a lot of it will show a lot of values. The system, it will calculate, because 8 kilogram of egg has a lot of proteins, a lot of carbohydrates, so my all bars will be completely full. That's why I consider now gram, even if it is a kilogram. So basically the code, this 8, because this is if your weight sensor is working fine, so you just multiply this by 1000, so you get in grams. Make sure, very importantly, make sure that you have put this in the this serial port with your Arduino, because we will use the other port, CO USB modem FD121, for the connection of the Arduino to the processing. The first one is the connection of Arduino device to the computer. This would be the connection, the virtual port connection of Arduino SDK to the processing. Okay, make sure you just start uploading it in your system. Sorry, and just check it for now. So you see it's 8.16 something, which is crazy. Even I'm not pressing it, so it's malfunctioning there. I'm sorry for that. Okay, I just do that. Okay, now other important thing you want to check is the Reactive Vision Client software. Just double click this and open it. Hello, now you can see. Yeah, so this Reactive Vision Client software must be able to check or to able to see this resolution markers I have in my hand. So now you can see it giving 0 and yeah, 8, whatever. So these are very important. One. So this should be running perfectly fine, and now it should also, the main application here is the main software DietTable. Make sure you're connected to the internet, because if you're not connected to the internet, the DietTable won't show you the weather updates, and it might crash also. So I want to register a new food. Maybe the ID of the food would be 1, as you see. So I'm gonna register this fiduciary marker with my food, maybe egg, and you will see all the procedures. In the DietTable there are very important files, because now I'm in the final project folder. So I have in this data, I have some image folder, like food, user, and weather. In the weather, there are all the weather condition pictures. In the user, it will be for the future. User pictures will come here, and in the food pictures will come. So any food you register will come here directly, automatically. So now here I don't have food egg, so I want to register egg. The picture of the food should come here. You don't have to copy paste it here, so the system will do it automatically, and all the information will go here in the food section. Here I don't have fiduciary the ID1, as I said, and there's no egg food. And in the nutrition, all the nutrition information should go here. So let's do it. So when you open this index.html, I just say the full name is egg. The food ID I choose is 1. The weight, I say, okay, I have information for 100 gram of egg. So suppose if you have information, nutrition information of egg in 1000 gram of egg, that is okay. So you can define, we use this because in some cases you may not be able to find information for, suppose in a chart there is written nutrition only for the 100 weight, 100 gram of weight, maybe somewhere else 1 kg. So you can define the weight that you want to give for these nutrition. So I think I did it. You understood what I said. So now you see the description. So for the 100 weight of gram, okay, this is whatever, you give blah 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 information. You choose the food image. So I choose the food image here. Maybe I have egg. Okay. You say, okay, in 100 gram of weight, there is maybe 23 gram of cholesterol. I'm not sure any of them. Okay, just numbers. I just give numbers now. Anything. So for calcium, for energy, for iron. So the system will enter this part in the food part, food table, and this part in the nutrition amount table, and we'll take this image that is here to this folder, because the application DietTable will use the image directly from this folder, so it is very convenient for the software. That's why the system automatically puts this file there. So I just say submit. It is uploaded successfully. So let's see whether the information has been updated or not. Yes. So let's confirm. In the food, we have, yeah, the egg. The ID is 1. The information, the path, the gram that we mentioned. This is extra details, and the current weight. Current weight is when you actually are you're weighing the food while the system, the application is running. This is the weight that you measured for your nutrition. Okay. And now let's see if it is there in the food image. Yeah, here the image is already uploaded. Before it was not there. And now you run your application. Yes, your application is here. The other thing that I forgot is that you can also run the feedback music, which is in the PD. So you can open this also. My system is very slow now. Yeah, so the PD is started. It works, it screens this for the start, this for the add if you add something, this for the update, this if you're using if you're removing the fiduciary marker. I have unattached the update because it sounds crazy and a little noisy, so for now, because my hands are shaking, yeah, this is. Now let's see the processing. Okay, run the processing software too. Now we'll see the magic. Yeah, it's connected. You can see the sound it came from the computer. So now the only thing I have commented is the weather update. So the weather should come here, but I have commented. Maybe you can see it later. So this here we have the clock. This chart down we have the sum bar of all nutrition. So this bar will show the sum of all nutritions of the different type of foods placed on the table. So for the calories, for the fat, for the carbohydrates, I guess, or cholesterol, yeah, sodium, potassium, carbohydrates, proteins, calcium, magnesium, iron. You can choose anything. The information here is coming directly from the Arduino that we already have running. It's coming directly from here. You can see it's being updated. Even I have not pressed it, as I said, it's malfunction. And this is the confirm button if you are sure that the weight of the food is that much. So basically, what is important is that you measure the food, you place the food, you place this marker under the food plate, and then you put it on the weight sensor, and then if the amount of the gram is okay or is stable, then you press confirm, and then this amount of weight will be applied to the new food which you are going to add now, which we added already, which was the egg. So I press confirm, yeah, and now I put the food on the table. Yeah, the food is detected. The food that we added just now. And the name is here, and the picture you see, and this is the circle, that means it is detected. So, and this is a small chart that shows the amount of the food and all these nutritions. I guess the the weight is not correct. Let me confirm it once again. I guess it was a problem. Maybe now. Yeah, now it is 8.17 grams. Yeah. And now based on this gram, these calciums are calculated. These are all nutritions that you see. In the system, we had registered 100 grams of this. Now, obviously, these nutritions will be much more smaller. And these bars are also updated based on this food. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add another food, maybe some other food I have here. And if I don't confirm, then I have to wait the new food. As you can see, new updates are coming. Maybe I confirm. I don't know which was confirmed. Okay. And now I'm gonna add the new food. Uh, Sorry, my hands are shaking. Yeah, it's banana. And open it, and you see it was 8.17 gram for this, and this amount of information is calculated for 8.17 gram for this. And here we have the amount of nutrition. Okay, yeah, we can add different foods, and the bar, this the right, sorry, the left bottom bar will be changed accordingly. And this has another amount of ground. So first you have to weigh it, and then put the food on the table. And the food and the sound you hear comes directly from the queue data, which is here. So it's updating. So now it's removed. Came back, and if I attach this little wire, now the update will have a different sound. Let's see. So it's a little noisy. That's why I didn't want it that to come. Yeah. For the future, we are going to make this user-based application, so that each user logins and then can trace the amount of nutrition that they ate in the morning, in the lunch, in the dinner, or maybe anytime they want, and then they can trace it during a week or a month or a year even. So that is our future work. Thank you very much for your attention.